It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV, and it's raining.
It is.
Right?
It is
Every
raining
day
out
it's
there.
raining.
Yeah. We've had a couple good decent days. But
Yesterday was an absolutely beautiful day. We took the boat out.
Did you?
Yes. And
Awesome.
the Norfolk Lake is so clear. We put it in that Buzzard Roost, and we just go out around a couple of turns to a cove. And, I mean, you could be straight up and down on the water and see your feet.
Oh, that's cool.
5'9", so I guess about 5'9" down. And it was a little cool. The water was still a little cool.
I was going to ask, how's the temperature of it? Everybody says it's a little chilly.
Yeah, but not bad. And then, but the sun, I'm sure my yarmulke is a little red. Is it a little red?
Oh, yeah. It's got a little shine spot to it.
So.
It's got a little. Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
good morning. You're not going to preoccupy me and get me to skip it. It ain't happening.
I'm David Stroud. This is Scooter Scott Callie's.
Whoop, whoop.
And I wasn't trying to do that. We started rapping.
Oh, it happens. I just didn't want to miss it. So
okay.
It's important.
It is
to
important. And to me. I enjoy it.
Okay, yeah.
I do.
And so does Bob Rechtenwald.
Oh,
he just doesn't want to admit it.
Everybody that watches knows that Bob loves that. Knows it.
And he will be back, I think, sometime the end of next week, maybe.
Yeah, he is doing better. He's resting up right now after his procedure. And, we wanted him to come back today, but his doctor said no. How about Monday? No. Tuesday? No. So probably maybe Thursday or Friday.
Hopefully by the end of the week. We'll just see how he goes. We'll keep you posted. Yeah. But he's doing great.
Yep.
Everything's fine.
And with that, we'll go to the morning prayer. Brought to you by Roller Funeral Home. With all our respect, they have 29 in the state and one in Memphis, Tennessee. We sure do appreciate them being there for us in our time of need when we lose a loved one. So with that, dear Lord, please bless this day and bless us. Watch over us, keep us safe. And I really want to go into the area of people that are hurting right now, that are struggling because of what's been going on in the nation in the past couple of years. And not the politics side, but just having to stay home, and maybe their home life isn't that great, and so they've struggled. It's suicide. They're thinking about it, and we want you to touch them on the arm and let them know that you're there, and that it can get better. It will get better. Just hold out. With this, I pray, amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect. We sure do appreciate them, and if you're looking to do pre-needs, give them a call. I don't have their number, but just everybody's got Google now, right? Google Roller Funeral Home of Mountain Home, Arkansas, and bam, you've got the number. Sorry about that.
No matter where you're at, you can Google Roller Funeral Home. I think they got 29 of them in the state of Arkansas, and another one in Memphis.
And so give them a call. They're going to help you out in your time of need. Losing a loved one is very tough, but they'll take care of you. With that, we'll take a break and hear from Bob and Linda Zdora of the Z-Team.
Hi, it's Bob Zdora of the Z-Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredarkansas.net.
Well, we're back.
Yeah, sorry, that was
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, and you're live.
Welcome back. That was Bob and Linda Zdora of the Z-Team with Century 21 LeMac Realty. And we sure do appreciate everything they do for us on this show. They sponsor the weather. And we'll hear from Bob here in a little bit. But for now, let's go to a picture of the White River with this rain coming down.
Let's go off their back porch and
what are we
see what we've got.
Well, very beautiful. I guess it's hard to see the rain.
See, the water's up.
Yeah, the water's way up. I would say they've opened the gates.
Yeah, I would say that they probably opened up some gates.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've called in yet.
I didn't, because it keeps saying Sunday.
They were not updating it.
Yeah, but with talking with Arkansas Game and Fish, I mean, it was on the way on the 15th that they were going to be opening these up. So if you're going to be on the river, be very careful, no matter what, whether it's today or by the 15th. But this shot is of Carter, Arkansas, from Marion County, looking into Baxter County. That's brought to you by the Z Team. You can go to retiredarkansas.net and go to this live feed. They've also got some that'll zoom in here and there and everywhere. It's really cool to watch. There we go. And so it zooms in quite a ways. You can see the Rainbow Bridge there to the left, and you got the ballpark down in the middle. It's just a wonderful shot we like to bring to you every day. You can take a still shot of these. There'll be a little spot down in the bottom right that you can hover over, and it'll take a still shot. So if you see a beautiful time of day that the sun is shining, or maybe when the sun is going down or coming up and it looks really cool and you got that horseshoe bend, I mean, it'll make for a great screenshot you can save on your computer. Well, said the Z Team brings that to us. Go to retiredarkansas.net, and if you're looking to buy or sell a home, they can cure what ails you. Give them a call, 870-405-0793.
And get a piece of God's country.
Get a piece of God's country. It is a great place to live. I've always said that there is nowhere else I would want to live other than jumping in an RV and traveling the U.S. But home base here in Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Which I'll be doing here next month.
That's right.
Be headed to Fargo for a wrestling trip, and we're going to take an RV this time. So.
Yes, that's going to be great.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be interesting.
Oh, for us? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this should be good.
Oh, excuse me. I guess the rain kicked something up. Sorry. And so, beautiful shot of the White River. We appreciate the Z Team for bringing that to us. And we will take a look at the weather, which they sponsor. In Mountain Home, we have 65 and raining, even though it says sunny. Harrison is 64. Batesville is 65. Yellville is 64. Marshall is 66, Salem is 62, Mountain View is 66, Calico Rock is 65, West Plains, Missouri at 62, Springfield, Missouri 65, Poplar Bluff 62, and St. Louis, Missouri 65. So it looks like, we've got some rain and cloud cover and sunny skies. It's going to be a beautiful day. Please hold for the radar. You didn't tell me to refresh, Scooter.
Refresh.
I'm going to put that on Scooter. He knows I'm not a weatherman, and he's got to remind me of these things. So you can see over Oklahoma and Arkansas that showers and activity is pretty hairy down south. Across the rest of the nation, of course, it's already gone through Seattle. It's across Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. You've got some in Des Moines, Iowa, into Illinois, up in Minneapolis. So there's some pretty good activity going across Mountain Home and Springdale. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Look at it. Look at it, Scooter.
At least the worst of it, the red stuff looks like it's going to be down south. Pine Bluff, that area is down south of Little Rock.
So if you're down in that area, be very careful, cautious where you're driving, because you never know what that could turn into. You know what I mean?
Looks like we'll have some heavy, but nothing that bad, I hope.
It starts to dissipate around 12 to 1 down in the southern part of the state. But for right now, it looks like we're going to have it for at least 2 hours.
Yeah, 'cause what's that, 7 coming up?
Here
7?
we go, 7.
Right now is where it is live.
And then 8 and 9. So yeah, next couple hours, it looks like we'll have some thunder showers. Just be safe out there when it's raining. Severe weather outlook. It's across Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, McAllister, Fort Smith. It's enhanced risk for severe weather today, and severe thunderstorm watch. That's going to flow into the Little Rock and South area. It's given us pretty much over in Oklahoma, but as you can see from the radar, it flows into Arkansas too. So. National weather, you got flood watches and advisories down pretty much across most of the state besides us. So we're safe here in Baxter County, Marion County, but northwest Arkansas down to Fort Smith area, across to Little Rock, over into Oklahoma, What's some of this pink? Severe thunderstorm watch.
Yep.
Flood warning, flood advisory, flood watch. So it's, due to what we just saw on the radar. 7-day forecast today. Thunderstorms likely, then chance of thunderstorms, high of 78. Tonight, slight chance of thunderstorms, then mostly cloudy, low of 64. Saturday, decreasing clouds, high of 86. Saturday night, mostly clear, low of 68. Sunday, sunny and 94. And I want to thank you, Mother Nature, for your sunniness, but not your 94, because I will be helping a friend move.
Oh, no.
And you know how that goes, don't you, everybody? Anyway,
that ain't good. Needs to be the day you're out on the lake right there.
Yeah, I know, right? Sunday night, mostly clear and low of 73. Monday, hot. It says hot, high of 97. Monday night, mostly clear, low of 73. Tuesday, sunny, high of 94. We're getting into summer, aren't we, baby?
It's time.
It's time. Tree pollen today is moderate. Most likely it'll still be here tomorrow, moderate, and Sunday, moderate.
It says none. Wait a minute.
Hey. Grass pollen today is moderate. Tomorrow is high. Sunday is very high. So I'm glad I'm moving and not mowing.
There you go.
Norfolk Lake water level 572.82. It seems like it's staying steady right now. Like we said, the Corps is probably going to be opening that floodgates here pretty soon. So it'll start to go down, and hopefully we can get into those beautiful areas to camp, Bull Shoals Lake water levels at 688, level 29 feet above full pool. And I would have called and checked again, but I think they're waiting to open the floodgates. So it looked like from the shot from the Z team that the water is up on the White River. If you're going to go out on the river, just be safe. Be mindful of what could happen. They could open the gates, and they come rushing in behind you. So be safe out there, everybody. And that's a look at your weather, brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zdora. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, they're definitely somebody I recommend, and the motto is realtors you'd recommend to a friend. And it's true, because they do a great job. They've won many awards because of their customer service. And so give them a call at 870-405-0793 or go to retiredarkansas.net. Take a look at their listings. They have the MLS listings on there, everything that's in the area. Linda is certified to sell in Missouri, so northern Arkansas and southern Missouri.
They got you covered.
Yes, sir. Now with that, we'll take a break and come back with community news.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Would you like to win something really cool?
I would.
I would too. I need to go on the 16th, Thursday, from 9 to 4 at the Old Harps. Twin Lakes Retired Police Scholarship Fund is wanting to give you some stuff. All you got to do is buy a ticket, or 5. First prize.
Or more.
First prize, 2-day houseboat use of courtesy of Bull Shoals Bolt Dock. Second prize, $300 auto or boat detail by A+ Auto and Marine Detail. Third prize, America the Beautiful 5-ounce uncirculated silver coin. Donation tickets are $5 for one, $20 for 5. So you get one for free. Your generosity will benefit police family members with college scholarships. This is a 501c3 charity. Excuse me. And so
they've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, and Scooter and I have been talking about this. This is a worthy cause. This is scholarships for kids going to college. No matter your feelings about college, whether, trade schools for you, that's great. But, a lot of people go to college and they could use the money. My daughter certainly did. She's got a lot of scholarships and she signed up for them, and yeah. So, but this is this goes to our Retired Police Scholarship Fund. So Thursday, the 16th at the Old Harps from 9 to 4. Go by there and buy you a ticket. And
there you go.
Yes. And with that, I want to go to the Schliemann Center is having Booze and Brews Monster Gala fundraiser. That's June 10th.
You got my attention.
That's today. That's the Schliemann Center for Women's Health. It's a fundraiser gala. Halloween costume party for adults will be, well, this is sorry, Booze and Brews, June 10th. I guess it's okay. So it says Regional Center will be hosting the 9th annual fundraiser Halloween costume party for adults on Saturday, October 29th at BRMC. So I'm gonna have to talk to them about this date here that says June 10th. Anyway.
There you go.
I've gone all week without making a fool of myself, and here we go.
Oh, it didn't take long. I would have done it many, many times before.
Okay, so we're going to take a break. After the break, we'll be This Week in Real Estate, and this is paid for by our friends at the Z Team. Realtors you would recommend to a friend.
Be right back. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Welcome back to the morning show. Our guest is Bob Zdora of the Z Team with Century 21 LeMac Realty, and he's going to talk to us about This Week in Real Estate.
Yes, sir. This week is real estate market has been kind of in flux. There's been the interest rates have affected some things. The number of houses that are coming on the market are up some. So there's still a demand.
Right.
And the mortgages are up a little bit, but people aren't really letting that affect them as much, I think, as the government had hoped. Mortgage applications were down last week. I read a piece last night as far as the number of people that are applying for mortgages.
Yeah.
Some of that does have to do, though, with the lack of housing still in a lot of places. Our numbers are starting to come up a little bit. But not by hundreds. They're coming up, 2, 3, every week since May, we've come up a couple.
Yeah.
One week we jumped in it. Last week we were like 13 up. But this week we're just up to like 2 more positive. And the number of homes that have come on has also been the number of homes that are going under contract right away.
Yeah.
People are trying to get ahead of that interest rate if they can get locked in. Last week it was down a little bit. This week it's up a little bit. Yesterday, the prime went to, not the prime, but the bond rate went to 3. So that's going to push it up a little bit more. That'll push it back up into the 5s.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that if you're looking to buy, that you get your rate locked in, that you get yourself checked again. Even though you may have been pre-approved in the past 6 months, it's a totally different market now.
Right.
And people need to know what their debt to income ratio is going to be. How much is it going to cost you to take this mortgage out? You get into some of the higher end homes, there's an appreciable difference between what was a 3% loan and what is a 5% loan over a course of 30 years. That's becomes a much bigger number, but even your monthly payment goes up quite a bit.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to affect people. Plus all the other costs of living that are going up. Gas, food, everything else that's going on.
Yeah. Well, and they talked about interest rates going up, but do you think maybe it's a possibility that because of COVID, a lot of people moved out of big cities in droves, and that's starting to slow down?
Yeah, I think that those that were going to go have left, that things have kind of settled down in the cities, that some of these places are now wanting their employees to come to the office. They're, not as much remote remote learning or remote working, going on. Elon Musk wants his people to be in 40 hours.
Right, I read that.
And that's a big thing. He's in a unique situation because if someone says, well, no, I ain't going to do it, he can say, you're gone, you're next, because they're lined up to get in there. If you get a chance to work for him, you're going to take it.
Exactly.
But that's what you're seeing. I know that some places have had employees that have just flat refused to go in. Well, depending upon what it is you do, and you can show that we're actually doing a better job at our job here than we are when we're sitting in the office. You don't realize how much time just gets kind of twittered away when you're sitting in the office.
I know exactly how much time can get twittered away.
Exactly. And so you're sitting around the water cooler and this and that and going to taking longer lunches than you would when you're sitting at home, even though you're there in your gym shorts and a t-shirt, you're working and you're getting more things done.
And you just feel more comfortable.
Exactly. So I think that when the COVID hit and the civil unrest that was involved in the summer of 20, that affected us a lot. That affected a lot of the small town America type places. People are like, oh, we got to go. We're not staying here. And we have such great schools here. We have the high-speed internet here. You could do that. You could move here and continue to work, and that made a big difference. Yeah,
it's like you've always said, the quality of life here is second to none. God's country.
Yes, sir.
And people wanted to get away from all that strife in the big cities, and they moved in droves to here. You were probably taking phone calls and emails
from all over.
By the dozens all the time.
Yeah, and that's where the market went. That's why. And people who would normally have been at that stage at a certain stage of their life, they're going to go and they're going to move back in with the kids. They're going to go back home, quote unquote. They didn't go because they're like, I ain't going there.
Exactly.
Move back to Chicago, move back to Detroit, Dallas, LA, whatever it may be. Oh no, we're staying here. So those homes never came on the market, that's part of our normal turnover in homes. And what they're trying to do is encourage their kids
to come here,
And we sold a number of houses to people who brought their kids here. Schools, high-speed internet, they were able to work from home. Now, obviously, a guy who's working at U.S. Steel is still going to be stuck working at U.S. Steel because that's what he does. But people that had the wherewithal and the types of jobs, and the economy has changed so much with that. There's so many jobs that people can do from home in their internet-type jobs that they're still able to perform. It's been a great help.
Right.
for them.
I had a couple come in Great Escapes that's what he can do. The husband can work remotely, so they're looking at buying a big fifth wheel.
Yeah.
And they have 2 small children, and so they needed a bunk room. And they were just going to travel the U.S. while he worked remotely now.
Yep.
He doesn't have to go into an office.
Exactly. And we see a lot of that. We see, I read a lot of articles and I follow the RV industry and stuff. We were involved in the RV industry for a while. And you see the number of people that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
They just travel around, plug in.
Right.
Spend, 3 hours here. Okay, well, you can go foo-foo, lollygag, come back, do another 3 hours. Take the kids to the pool a little bit. Okay, come back, give it another 2 hours, and you got your day's work in. Everybody's happy. Kids are happy. Mom's happy.
It sounds great to me.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that.
I know, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think right now, this is where I'm so intrigued. This is such an interesting time.
It is.
In real estate, and especially in our market here.
Oh, yeah.
Our dynamic's a little bit different. We went from the whole COVID thing and people trying to get out of the cities to these low interest rates, and it just becomes a frenzy here to where we just didn't have the homes to support the demand. And now that you're starting to see the interest rates creep a little bit, people are starting to get a little bit more comfortable with things. It's really interesting to see how this market, even weekly, for us is going to change, because we're a little different than being in a city and being in some of these areas. We're what we call the God's country, and people are wanting to move here and they're wanting to get out of those. And I just find it really interesting every week on how this dynamic's slowly going to evolve and change, and it's pretty neat.
It's very interesting.
Oh, it is interesting. It's interesting. Whether even first question somebody sees me, you walk around, you wear the name tag. Harps, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
How's the real estate market? How's the real estate market? Oh, it's really crazy, right? It's really nuts. And well, it is. It's slowing down a little bit. There's changes in it. It's moving. It is, and it's all cyclical. I mean, these things come and go all the time.
Right.
The fact that the people were able to, because of the low interest rates, that helped allow the prices to go up because people could afford more house.
Right.
Because of the lower interest rates. Well, now those prices, the house prices, are still up. Mm-hmm. Now the interest rates are coming up, so there's going to have to be some sort of. There's going to be a shift of some sort. Mm-hmm. I don't see us just going into an immediate buyer's market, like historically we've had. Mm-hmm. I think that we're still in the seller's market. Homes that are priced well, I don't want to say fairly, but priced well, that are prepared well and ready to go. Mm-hmm. Those houses are
right.
They come up, they're gone.
Right.
Other homes. People trying to get, that extra couple thousand. Oh yeah, well it's worth this much. Dad said that the house was going to be worth this much. Especially as you push that price up, like I said, because of the interest rates and the extra cost that's now built into that.
It's tapering off.
Those are tapering off, and we're finding more and more of those homes are on the market now, and they're lingering longer. So homes that you would have probably gotten 2-3 showings within the first couple days. Maybe you're getting one, maybe you're not getting any, because there's a number of these houses out there, and there's more competition.
So what's a good time frame that if you go a week now in today's world, a week, 2 weeks, and you're only getting that one showing or two, that you adjust quickly?
Exactly.
Right.
And we're seeing that, and we're seeing the price adjustments, we're seeing the price reductions coming in at a little quicker pace than we have in the past.
Yeah. Because you can't go 3 months and say, now I'll lower it, because you just
your
missed
buyer's
out.
Gone.
Exactly.
The guy who was going to buy your house, he bought something else instead.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of what people lose track of. There's only so many buyers at those upper price points that'll come in, and now they're having more difficulty selling their houses where they're at, because the house that they thought they were going to get $500,000 for, well, now the guy who was going to buy can't afford it.
Yeah.
Because of the interest rates.
Because of the rate.
And so there's a dynamic, like I say, it's cyclical, it comes and goes.
Yeah.
I think that we're here we're going to continue to see a demand, and we are seeing that demand. We're not seeing the number of houses that are there for people to see. That's the other part of it. We don't have big subdivisions being built. Now and that's catching up. In other markets, because it takes a while to get those subdivisions built, but it's from the planning and everything else, it takes a while. You go to Fayetteville in that corridor out there, and there's a number of big subdivisions going in. Well, we don't have that here, because our guys got crushed in 07, 08 when they were stuck with all those houses. And you can see the sign, the writing on the wall, never again.
Right.
You know.
And with materials up, they're thinking, how
Right.
much do I have to spend to just build the house?
Exactly.
And I still need to make a profit, and
Right.
am I going to be priced out of?
And how long can I hold that house before it sells? That's the other part, because they're making a payment every month.
Exactly.
It was but lumber prices tumbling down by by appreciable amounts. Now, how long is that going to take to get to Lowe's and Home Depot, Marchants? I don't know.
Yeah.
But they say that the prices are coming down. It was easier we're doing a little project in the house in Cotter, and it didn't take as long to get material as it did before.
Yeah.
So that's a good.
That's very good. Very good thing.
There's some upside to that.
Mm-hmm.
And if we get the prices down a little bit, that'll help go. But the rate of inflation is going to continue to affect the cost of things for a while.
Yeah. So what are the numbers? What do you got?
This week in real estate, there were 59 new listings came on the market, 3 commercial properties, 20 parcels of land, 36 homes came on the market. They range in price from $64,000 to $775,000. 11 of those 36 are taking backups. So, I mean, you can see there's still pressure on this market here.
Definitely.
Average sale price coming on the market this week was $272,000. There were 40 sales, 2 commercial properties, 9 parcels of land, 29 homes sold. They ranged in price from $45,000 to $800,000. The average sale price this week was $225,000 with 75 days on market, which is still a quick number.
Right.
But a total of $6.5 million in residential real estate closed this week. 14 properties expired. 25 had price changes. So again, we're still up there in the big double digits. We're at 99 pendings waiting to close. So I know the
99 pendings.
So we had been up to like 112, and we had been at like 75 for a while. But 100, to know you got 100 in the bank waiting to go, that's a pretty good sign.
Right.
Currently, there's 187 homes on the MLS, so we picked up 2 from last week. Year-to-date comparison for 2022, 506 homes have sold for $111.2 million. The average sale price this year is $219,000 with 87 days on market. For 2021, there were 526 homes that sold for $99.6 million. The average sale price last year was $189 with 95 days on market. So we're starting to slow down compared to last year. There were 20 more houses sold last year than this year to date.
At this time,
and that'll continue to pick up, I think. But the price of the homes is where the difference is. That's where you see the difference. Average cost. More big homes sold towards the end of last year and in the beginning of this year. And now as the interest rates come in, I think we'll start to see that slow down a little bit. But there's going to be more opportunity, I think, for first-time home buyers. There'll be more starter homes that we're going to see, and I think that going forward it's going to be good because, life goes on. People get married, people have babies. Life is that's always going to be the case.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
Life does go on.
It does. So if you want your life to go on, give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. The website is retiredtoarkansas.net. We just redid all of that. We thank Vision Amp for their help in getting all that done. It's easier to search for things. It's easier. The pictures are better. It's a much cleaner presentation on there now. If you were still using the old one, refresh it. So make sure you get the new stuff comes up, because otherwise you may still be getting some of the old stuff, and some things may not come on there. But give her a call, 870-405-0793.
Great. Thank you for joining us. It's always good to visit with you.
See you next week.
Thank you for joining us on the morning show, and we're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with Dirt Dog Softball, Alexis Mead.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home.
At Serendipity.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV, and as you can see, I've got a whole crew of softball players here with us.
That would make a gaggle, wouldn't it? A whole gaggle.
It's a gaggle.
It's a gaggle.
We have
Charleigh, Hunter, and Madison.
And we have Alexis Mead, their coach of the Dirt Dawgs. So tell us all about your team here. Who wants to tell us about the team? You will?
We're a 10U Dirt Dawgs team. We started whenever most of the people were moving up to 10U.
Okay.
Because Pilot stopped, because like 6 girls left the team and never played travel ball again. And then 6 other girls kept on wanting to play travel ball, and we are like, there's 4 girls who is original Dirt Dawgs that's been there since Pilot started and ended. That is me, Charleigh, and Mad Dog, and then Marcy, who's her sister.
Okay.
And she is still eligible to play 8U, so she played up a lot. Next year, we're gonna go to a 12U team.
Okay.
We're gonna be the 12U Dirt Dawgs. Right now, we have a 12U Dirt Dawgs because at the beginning of 10U, we had more girls, and then they had to move on to 12U. So yeah.
Yeah, very good. That was excellent.
For those that didn't catch on, they play softball.
They play softball. They do real good. So, Alexis,
Yes.
Have you always coached softball, or when you started this team, is that when it started for you?
No, I've coached since I was 15 years old. I had my first team on my own when I was 18, and I think there's been 2 summers since that I haven't had a team of some sort.
Yeah.
So it's nothing new. And then when the one here in the middle decided that she was going to be in the softball world, I was tickled to death to keep doing it.
Definitely.
Yep.
Now, like she was saying, there was the Pilots team, and they stopped.
Yes.
And then that's when you decided to start the Dirt Dawgs.
There was a small group of them that wanted to keep playing, and there just wasn't enough room in the community, so we created the Dirt Dawgs.
Yeah.
We didn't have tryouts or anything like that. Any girl that wanted to play was on the roster. We started out with a roster of 17, I believe. Several girls have gone on and done different things or moved up, and we have a roster of 12 now. But the last 2 years have been a lot of fun.
Very good. Yeah.
A lot of fun, a big adventure for them.
That's excellent. And so you have a fundraiser at Keller Park. That'll be tomorrow.
The Champions Cup Ragball Circuit is playing at Keller Park. And the guy who runs it, his name is Brad, allowed us to have a bake sale and a lollipop pool for the families and the players that'll be there tomorrow. So plan on seeing a lot of people tomorrow, selling a lot of baked goods. The lollipop pool, you come up, you pay $1, you get to pull a lollipop. And if it's got a particular color on the end of it, then they get a gift certificate to somewhere.
Very good. Yeah. And so that'll be at Keller Park from 10 to 2.
Yes.
And I bring that up right away because you are a totally self-funded team.
We are.
You do stuff like this, fundraisers, bake sales to pay the way for the travel team.
The girls have done all of their own fundraisers. We have a business manager, Holland, who organizes. Our parents have been spectacular to make donations of gift cards and baked goods and things like that. And then I've got 2 assistant coaches who are really good at keeping the girls in order. My husband, Jim Mead, and that's her dad. And then Tony Breedenberg is Charlie's dad. And they do a good job of making sure the girls stay involved, teaching them their work ethic, how to interact with the community appropriately and things like that as well.
Right. Well, and touching on that, I went and spied your Facebook page. And so a couple of days ago, this is what Alexis wrote. It has always been a philosophy of mine and our coaches that we are not just teaching the wonderful game of softball to athletes, but we are growing and molding them to be productive and kind humans, good teammates, and helping them find their place in the world. Do you all believe that that's what she's doing with you? Yeah?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Molding you into...
Little humans.
What was it?
Little tiny humans.
Apparently they didn't see what happened here on the show before it went on air, but it's all right. We'll go with that.
Yes. I thought you were going to bring that up live. They're turning red. It's okay. We won't put it out there
call them out
online.
on it.
Yeah.
I'm curious why each of you ladies chose softball. What do you love about softball? What's the big pull on it for you?
Probably the competitiveness and knowing that there's girls on the field who support you. It's a great way to get to know people and make friends.
That's definitely right.
That's a good answer.
Charlie?
I really like how there's competitiveness, and I like to play ball out in the field, and I like to have new friends, meet new friends on softball teams.
Yeah, and Mad Dog. Why do they call you Mad Dog?
Well, it's just a nickname that's my mom started calling me by. So just because my name's Maddie. So
Maddie, okay. But you're aggressive out there? You play hard? Yeah. Do you guys play any other sports? Nope. Well, that's okay, because my daughter was soccer all the way. She tried a couple of other ones, but it was always soccer for her. So we stick with it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Very good. All right, with that, we'll take a short break, and we'll come back with all the mad dogs of the world. Dirt dogs.
Be right back.
Bliss, we love turning your day into a once-in-a-lifetime memory by offering unique, beautiful, and specialized event and wedding rentals that can transform any atmosphere into something you will never forget. Whether it's your dream wedding, a golden anniversary, sweet 16 party, or a company event, we can make any event blissfully perfect. Serendipity Bliss carries unique specialty gifts and bridal jewelry and helps coordinate decor, table items, theme-related pieces, and more. Make your day blissfully perfect with Serendipity Bliss, located behind Car Care Mountain Home.
Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2682 888-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Hi, it's Bob Zdora, the Z-Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call, 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
It's a matter of taste.
Welcome back to the morning show. I'm David Stroud, and we are talking with Coach Alexis Mead, Charleigh, Hunter. And now, do you prefer Maddie, or is Mad Dog okay?
Mad Dog. Come on, you got to go with Mad Dog here.
Right. So you all are now leaving 4th grade, going to 5th grade. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you'll be still in the same school, right?
Yeah.
And you go to school with my stepson, Cannon Dollard, yes?
Not for me. I will be moving to a new school.
Oh, you are? Where are you going?
Calico.
Calico. Well, that's all right. Nothing wrong with Calico. What is it?
Nothing.
Oh, come on now. You're live on TV. You have to tell everybody.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I think she wants me to tell everybody.
That's all right. Okay, so July 30th, there'll be a fast pitch tournament and also a fundraiser. Tell us a little bit about that.
That will be our very first Big Bang tournament. We're bringing Big Bang over here from, well, they're all over, but this last fall the girls went to play in a tournament in Dyersburg, Tennessee, and it was for the Big Bang. And we really had a good time. The people were great. The way it was ran was different than anything that we had been in previously or since. So I'm really looking forward to bringing that over here to Mountain Home. Yeah. And with that, we've decided July 30th is kind of the kickoff for Dirt Dawgs to become American Thunder. That is a franchise that we're getting into. It's a lot of more support for the girls. Yeah. But also with that, we're going to have a lot more opportunity as they continue to grow and develop into ball players for exposure for them. All across the country, different exposure tournaments. And I know they're just now moving into 12U, but it's something that a lot of them have already thought about. So we decided to go ahead and step into that door now.
Yeah, they're excited and ready to do it.
Yes.
That's excellent. You guys, are you ready for that? For more exposure nationally? Very good. Where do y'all typically go on your travels? I don't follow softball, so.
We have played a lot of different places. I try and search out, some tournaments that, aren't your standard down by Little Rock. Yeah. But we've done several of those. We've also gone up to Lebanon, Missouri. Yeah. We've gone all the way down to Morrilton, over to Dyersburg, Tennessee. I think the furthest we've traveled is 3 hours, I believe, three and a half hours. And recently we're headed up to Osage Beach, Missouri for a state tournament, but it was canceled, unfortunately. So we're pretty bummed about that.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
And so going back, so July 30th at Keller Park, the fast pitch tournament, and they'll also have a fundraiser there, so join them there. And,
absolutely.
Help them out.
It's going to be a fun day.
Right. So American Thunder, how long have they been around?
I can't say for sure, but a long time. It's very established. Yeah. Which was another positive for making the jump.
Yeah. So you say national exposure. Will you be going farther away?
We could be.
We'll have big games?
A lot more opportunities. Just recently, one of the coaches had had the opportunity to take their 14U team over to Oklahoma City for the Women's College World Series. They played a tournament over there, did very well, and also got to see a couple of the games of the World Series. So that was a pretty exciting experience for them.
Yeah, very nice. Well, girls, I didn't ask, and I should have. What position do you play?
Catcher and first.
Catcher and first.
Pitcher and sometimes first whenever Addie's pitching.
Okay.
Catcher, second, and sometimes left.
Sometimes left. Okay, so three positions. I know Cannon. He wants to always be the pitcher, but he's done pitcher, shortstop, and left field. And then his little brother, I don't know if you all have met him. He likes to play catcher. Asher, yeah, you know Asher? Yeah. He likes to play catcher and is very good. And he's a tiny little guy, and he's quick and can throw the ball. I mean, I've seen kids twice his size that can't throw the ball as far as he can throw the ball. So it's pretty cool to watch. But my wife gets so stressed. Do you get stressed watching the game?
No.
No?
Not even, yes.
It's just
quite a bit. Yes, actually,
Whenever
I do.
rounded me and Mad Dog around second on the walk, you and Dad screamed at me.
Oh, it's intense. I mean, we put, and any coach, I'm sure, agrees, we put so much time and effort and believe in these girls so much.
Right.
You know, we know their potential.
Yeah.
We know what they can do. So when they get out there, no matter what happens, we're, biting our nails and on edge a little bit.
Yeah. But you see, they have the intensity. They're there to play.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is supposed to be fun, but you also want to be good. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad.
These girls have a really good balance of that.
That's good.
Really good balance of being competitive, of keeping their head in the game and just focus.
Yeah.
But then they get in the dugout and they cheer and they have a good time after the game and they're there for each other.
That's good.
Yeah.
And win or lose, you're just happy to play the game. That's good. Some parents need to learn that. Right? Win or lose, they're there to play a game. And no scholarships are being given out at this time.
At this stage of the game here.
Y'all know Enoch Pepin?
Huh?
From the youth center? Enoch Pepin? You don't know Enoch? Do y'all ever go to the youth center?
I think Hunter's met him.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's met him.
Well, that's okay. But he was on the show a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about some of the parents that can get a bit rowdy, and they're yelling, and I mean, they're 10 years old. And so I said, I'm going to buy a sign that goes on the back of the fence that says, no scholarships will be given today, and there are no scouts in the stands.
Yeah.
Remember, we want them to play well. We want you to give everything you've got and learn, how to play the game, but you're there to have fun also. And so, I mean, I want you to win. Don't get me wrong. I want them to always win.
Right.
But if they lose, that's also a learning experience also.
Absolutely.
You're not always going to win.
Yeah.
Until you always win.
They've got a 500 record this year. They're doing pretty good, and I can honestly and wholeheartedly say that the losses that we have had have been big learning moments.
Right.
They've got to learn how to do that too.
Yeah, I can understand that. Scooter, what kind of questions you got for these littles over here?
When does your season come to close?
Huh? What?
When does it
close?
come
We don't close.
to an end?
It's all
the season.
We keep going, but we move up to 12U August 1st.
August 1st. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And we do take breaks. They're 10 and 12 years old. We're not trying to burn them out. Like you said, we're not looking for scholarships tomorrow. Yeah. So we usually take most of the month of July, and then around Christmas we take a lot of time off too. But they don't stop.
So it's a year-round type thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Put on your jacket because it's cold outside.
It is.
It wasn't.
No, in wintertime.
Oh.
You still practicing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you not wear a jacket? When it's cold?
Wear like a long-sleeve shirt.
Long sleeve shirt. Okay. Put your long sleeve shirt on because it's cold outside. So Kirsten, she went to college for soccer, got a scholarship for soccer, 2-a-day practices plus games, working full time, class full time, and she's been playing since she was 4 years old, and unfortunately it did burn her out.
Yeah.
So she left and came back, but she was a freshman starter
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
wow.
that's hard to do.
Yeah.
First game, she got out there and played. That was really cool to watch.
That's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure.
And fun.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. And they did pretty well. They had a good season. So, they didn't win every game, and that's all right. But we got a few more minutes. Anything? Is there anybody special you want to say hi to? Charlie, do you have?
No.
Now, I mean,
Wait
say hi
a
to your
minute,
parents,
wait
say
a
hi to your
minute.
dad.
My dad's at work and my mom's in the car.
Well, say hi to them.
Yeah, say hi to them. They can watch it later. They can. It's recorded.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha, that'll work.
And your mom is here, but do you want to say something to some friends or maybe your dad?
Kathy, who coached me a lot. She coaches Land Sharks, but she has I've been on Land Sharks before, and she's coached like me since T-ball.
Very good. So, hello. So, there's the camera there. That one right there. There you go. Mad Dog?
Hi, Mom.
Hey, see?
Hi, Mom.
See, that was simple.
Right there. That's exactly how you do it. Good job.
That's awesome.
Well,
so you guys got...
You're the last one. Someone do you want to say hi to?
Well, my assistant coaches, Jim Mead and Tony Vredenberg, really, I couldn't do it without them.
Yeah.
Without Mad Dog's mom, Lacey Holland, who does all of our fundraisers and organizes all of the money, so I don't have to worry about any of that. And our parents are amazing.
Yeah.
You talked earlier about parents and fans, and
right.
I've had some doozies since 18 years old, and
sure.
This last 2 years I've had some really amazing support, and the girls have had some really amazing support to become the ball players that they are.
Yeah, that makes all the difference.
It really, really does. I could not ask for a better team than I've got right now.
Yeah. So when you transfer over to American Thunder, the 12 students or the 12 athletes that you have now, all of them will be transferring, or do you know if
most of them
that's going to change up? Yeah.
A couple of them are still will still be 10U eligible.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really big jump between 10 and 12.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the bigger jumps. There's a lot of rule changes, and the competitiveness just increases so much. So there's a couple that may not make that jump with us.
Yeah.
But pretty well everybody moves up with us.
That's good.
Yep. And then we've got some that are still there that we played with last year and that have joined our current 12U that we're really excited to create a team with.
Very good. So let's go back and forth, or a fundraiser at Keller Park tomorrow, 10 to 2. Now you have the lollipop pull.
Yep. Get a gift card.
Get a gift card. And bake sale, and then on July 30th, the fast pitch tournament. That's also at Keller Park. So definitely stop by there and support these young girls and their athleticism.
Yes.
They could use it. Any last thoughts? We have about a minute and a half.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah. Thank you for joining
appreciate
us.
it.
Girls.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay,
we're going to get them talking just a little bit here.
About 9 seconds. So.
Okay, I know school's out. Other than softball,
yeah.
What do you girls like to do throughout the summer? What are some of the fun things you do?
I like to do art. This summer, since school ended, I've been doing a lot of art in sketchbooks and notebooks.
Awesome.
Very good.
I just sleep over at friends' houses all the time.
That works too.
Swimming.
Where do you like to
that's a good
swim?
one.
Yeah. Where do you like to swim? At the lake, rivers, in a pool?
The lakes.
Anywhere you can. That's where I anywhere I can.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere there's water, I'm there.
I live right next to a lake, so we can go swim a lot and fishing.
Fishing? Yeah. I can't fish to save my life. My brother can.
Oh, these girls can teach you.
Well, I need it. Or I need some good bait. I need something. I need help. Because when I go with my brother, I watch him catch the fish. That's what happens.
Do you get to eat them?
We usually throw them back. Yeah. Yeah, we usually don't keep them. So he's a mountain man, but he doesn't want to clean fish, so. And with that, we appreciate you watching. We appreciate all of you coming on. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah, and have a great season. And with that, we will see you on Monday.